Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, presented by the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight. Sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare and hosted by the President of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Steve Stevens.
Welcome to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. This program is produced in partnership with Insight and made possible through the sponsorship of St. Elizabeth Healthcare. St. Elizabeth brings the best thinking from around the globe right here to Northern Kentucky, because the human specialists at St. Elizabeth Healthcare believe that each person in our community should have access to world-class care throughout every stage of life. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible. The Northern Kentucky Chamber involves our members in the top local business, civic, and community priorities. Our economy is driven by businesses of all types and sizes. This program showcases 3 leading businesses that are members of our chamber to help you get to know our business community better. Our first guest today is Eric Summey, recently named the president of the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau can assist an organization of any size looking to hold a local conference, and are ranked high in customer satisfaction and are highly valued by meeting planners as the preferred Midwest meeting site. Plus, with the rising cost of gas, there are many wonderful places and sites to visit locally for those who want to have a staycation. Our region has it all, from the Newport Aquarium and Newport on the Levee Entertainment District to the Cincinnati Reds baseball, stunning golf courses, and much more. It's all in our backyard. Our second guest today will be Mark Loy, CCO and Vice President of Outreach for the Creation Museum, one of the most visited tourist attractions in the state of Kentucky. Mark will talk about the successes the Creation Museum has experienced since it opened 5 years ago and the economic impact of the Creation Museum on the region. The state-of-the-art 70,000 square foot museum located in Petersburg brings the pages of the Bible to life, casting its characters and animals in dynamic form and placing them in familiar settings. And our third guest today is our own Rebecca Trout, Director of Membership at the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. Rebecca will share the many business benefits of being a chamber member. While the value of a chamber membership is broad, many members tell us that the networking opportunities that the chamber provides to its members are a vital component to their growing businesses. We'll also learn about the many specific programs offered in the area of workforce, business advocacy, and small business, along with some great cost-saving benefits available only through chamber membership. Today's guest on our Health and Wellness segment will be Dave Welsher, Employee Assistance Program Manager at St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Budgets, schedules, productivity standards, deadlines, meetings, reports, and of course, managing your employees can all add to a manager's stress. Because we understand how difficult it is to be a manager in today's economy, the Employee Assistance Program at St. Elizabeth Healthcare provides double the benefit to managers and supervisors. Employees have access to personal counseling for issues related to work, home, or themselves. Supervisor and/or managers can also access programs for consultation on management issues, management skill building, and formal supervisory referrals of employees. Our Health and Wellness segment is sponsored by Humana, a leading healthcare company. Humana offers a wide range of insurance products and health and wellness services to help people achieve lifelong well-being. So, let's get started. Lytle Thomas with Heritage Bank and the incoming chair of the Board of Directors for the Chamber will lead us off by introducing us to our 3 Northern Kentucky businesses. So Lytle, take it away.
Thank you, Steve. Today we get to meet Eric Summey, the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Lytle. Glad to be here.
Tell us, if you would, a little bit about the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Well, the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau is charged with promoting tourism in Northern Kentucky, Campbell, Kenton, and Boone County. And our unit of measurement, I guess you could say, is hotel room nights and visitor expenditures. And when these take place, it pumps a lot of money into our local economy.
How significant is tourism to our local economy?
It is very significant. I think it will surprise a lot of people in your viewing audience to see how substantial the numbers are. I think there is a chart that we'll show you the chart on the screen right there. In 2011, the economic impact of tourism in those categories listed was almost $300 million.
Wow, $300 million. That's significant to our economy here.
Well, it is. And another thing, as you can see, it was up year over year. And, of course, tourism is discretionary spending, so it's a good sign for the economy.
What are some of the most popular places to visit in our region?
Well, there are a number of them. I mean, you can begin with the Kentucky Speedway, which is a tremendous attraction south of here. You have Turfway Park, obviously the Museum Center over in Cincinnati, along with the Art Museum. Of course, we have the duck boat attraction on the Ohio River, the aquarium in Newport on the Levee, and then there's the favorites, of course, the Reds, the Bengals, other sports, Florence Freedom, NKU. It goes on and on.
Now, this summer, I understand we have quite a few events coming up. Can you walk us through the events for this summer and fall?
The biggest event, with no question, is the World Choir Games, which is coming the first 2 weeks of July. There are over 450 choirs from around the globe who are going to be entered in the competition, which is going to be held in downtown Cincinnati. But Northern Kentucky will see a great part of this business through hotel room bookings and over 20,000 spectators enjoying the attractions that we have in our region and in Northern Kentucky. This could be the biggest event we've ever had in our region.
Any idea of the economic impact that will bring to this region?
Well, there's been some numbers thrown about, but the last that we heard, it could be upwards of $75 million to our economy, regional economy, and economic impact for that 2-week period.
Wow, that's really significant. So we should expect to see a growth in those revenue numbers again next year.
You should, and of course with the Speedway event, I believe the Quaker State 400 will be taking place the month prior, so a good summer is ahead for us.
Indeed. How would somebody go about getting a hold of the Convention Bureau to book an event or to bring their group to town?
Well, we have a website. It's www.nkycvb.com, and it has all the information about what's going on, where to stay, where to eat, what to do, and it has numerous hot links to other websites that are connected with our area, particularly with consumer tourism, which we market jointly with the Cincinnati Convention and Visitors Bureau.
I see. And this regional approach with Cincinnati helps drive additional volume to Northern Kentucky?
It does. Really, it's an efficiency move, Lytle, where we had found that both bureaus were previously promoting the same thing, since we do have a regional format. So we combine the resources, and the Regional Tourism Network, Cincinnati USA, promotes the entire region for consumer tourism.
Great. Eric, thanks so much for being with us today, and we'll be right back after this break.
When you think about it, courage is a muscle. You got to keep it strong. Build it up, because you'd be surprised what that muscle can do. At St. Elizabeth Healthcare, orthopedics is designed to return your body to where it used to be. And even better, so you can feel confident again, physically and mentally able, getting you back to the things you love. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
Look, honey, the neighbors just bought a big screen TV.
Hey, I just got a bonus at work. Maybe we should get one too.
Hold on there.
Savings Man.
Using your bonus to secure your future by paying down debt or saving is a better way to go.
Well, I declare you're right, Savings Man.
Stay ahead by choosing to save. And don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses.
But their name is Johnson.
For more tips and tools, visit choosetosave.org today.
Well, with summer just around the corner, it's never too early to think about all of the amazing travel and tourism opportunities available in our region and how the industry supports our vibrant business community. While it's normal to think about travel and tourism in terms of sunscreen and all-inclusive resorts, there is so much more to the story. Travel and tourism generates tax revenue, creates jobs, and assists with retention and recruitment of companies to our region. When you think of our region, what comes to mind? Do you think about the Ohio River, our small town charm, or our sophisticated urban core? Actually, we're all of these things and more. Because of our incredible assortment of things to see and do, it's no wonder that the highly esteemed Lonely Planet Travel Guide named our area one of the top 3 U.S. travel destinations for 2012. And our own regional tourism success is reflective of the importance of tourism across the entire state of Kentucky. According to the U.S. Travel Association, Kentucky ranks 29th in the nation for travel and tourism revenue. In terms of our state finances, tourism and travel ranks as the number 3 sector in overall economic impact at $11.3 billion, according to the Kentucky Cabinet for Tourism, Arts, and Heritage. It's also important to note the importance of travel not only for revenue generated, but also for the wages earned. The travel industry provides nearly 170,000 jobs across the state and generates more than $2.5 billion in Kentucky wages, while providing approximately $1.2 billion in tax revenues for local and state governments. Aside from our rolling hills and entertainment venues, our region boasts a healthy and prosperous world-class business and commerce center. Not only do 10 Fortune 500 and 14 Fortune 1000 companies call our region home, so do thousands of small businesses and entrepreneurial mavericks. Our region's ability to deliver high-quality entertainment, arts, culture, and fun directly impacts our competitiveness to keep and attract these businesses. And while we're on the topic of small businesses, May is National Small Business Month. Throughout the month, the Chamber will be offering events focused on small business resources, including our Small Business Expo on May 24th. Over 120 exhibitor booths and more than 1,000 attendees will come together to learn about the products and services of our region's small businesses. There's always food, fun, and lots of giveaways. Enjoy an unparalleled opportunity to meet face-to-face with potential clients or vendors, all in one place. Don't miss this chance to build crucial relationships for your business. This event is free to attend, and no reservation is required. This month, we're also launching a 3-part seminar series to learn ways to promote your small business. The first installment will cover the topic, Marketing Your Small Business. Next month's Small Business Seminar will feature public relations tools and strategies for small businesses in the PR 101 seminar. And in July, we will host a seminar on the latest sales strategies to win customers and clients for your small business. Check our event calendar for more information. I hope today's show will inspire you to think about how fortunate we are to live and work in this beautiful region, a region that honors its heritage while moving forward with innovation and an unwavering entrepreneurial spirit in all that we do. Well, right now we need to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll showcase another Chamber member business. So don't go away.
Enhancing the economic vitality and quality of life in the community takes more than just growing businesses. It takes partnership. Business builds business. By connecting you to other business leaders, the Chamber of Commerce creates a stronger, more dynamic business climate that can make a difference in your success and your future. Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce today. Call 859-578-8800. Leading businesses, leading communities.
Welcome back. It's my pleasure now to visit with Mark Loy, the co-founder of the Creation Museum. Mark, welcome to the show.
Hey, Lyle, good to be with you again.
If you would, tell us, I know this month the Creation Museum is 5 years old. Tell us about the accomplishments over the last 5 years.
Well, yeah, it's hard to believe that 5 years ago we welcomed 4,000 people to the museum on day one. We went out to the parking lot and counted 38 different states represented, which showed some of the wisdom of our board who decided to build the museum here in this area where almost 2/3 of America can drive to this area in one day. Now, we've opened up many new things since May of 2007. We just opened an observatory with 2 high-power telescopes, a 1,000-seat auditorium. We have a 2-story dinosaur den, which proclaims the creator of the universe and also shows the evidence against evolution. But we were told many, many years ago by folks who organized successful museums and zoos to keep the museum fresh, continue to add new things, and you'll see repeat visitors. Thus, we've had 1.6 million visitors in 5 years, which has exceeded our expectations.
Now, how does 1.6 million visitors interpret into the economic impact here in Northern Kentucky?
Well, I can tell you the first year we had over 400,000 people come through the Creation Museum, which, by the way, is just 2 exits west of the Cincinnati Airport. And using the equations supplied to us by the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau, about $60 million were brought into the economy. We discovered that more than half of our visitors were coming from 250 miles or further. They were staying in hotels, eating in restaurants, going to the Newport Aquarium, and as a result, the Creation Museum has been a great asset to the Northern Kentucky economy.
I know that the Creation Museum is highly recognized. What are some of the awards that the museum has won?
Well, actually, we're a part of a larger group called Answers in Genesis, and we were awarded recently the best ministry website in America, picked out of 1,200 different organizations. We have about 1 million visitors a month to what's called AnswersInGenesis.org. And we have probably 7 or 8 new things on our website every day. And so we were blessed to receive that award. Last year, we won the award for the best Christian magazine. We publish a full-color magazine called Answers, and last year we won that award.
Well, those are great accolades. What are some of the things that we can expect to see coming to the museum?
Well, in a few weeks, we're going to open a new exhibit at the Creation Museum, one on Lucy. Lucy is often paraded by evolutionists as perhaps the best example of what they call an ape man, something transitional between modern humans and an ape-like ancestor. And we'll show, using the science of one of our PhD researchers, Dr. David Menton, that Lucy is not our ancestor at all, and that humans were created distinctly by a creator God.
Is there anything else coming that we can expect to look forward to?
Well, now that we have a 1,000-seat auditorium, we're going to do many, many events there at the Creation Museum, including a science conference, a national conference for families that will teach them that the Bible is true from Genesis to Revelation. And so with the addition of all of these new things, we're hoping to see even an increase in attendance at the museum.
Yeah.
And then when the Ark Encounter opens 2 or 3 years from now in Williamstown, a full-size Noah's Ark, we'll probably see great attendance increases at the Creation Museum.
Yeah, that's very exciting. How does someone go about getting a hold of or getting in contact with the Creation Museum?
Well, probably the best portal would be our website, and that's AnswersInGenesis.org or CreationMuseum.org, or they can call our offices in Petersburg, Kentucky at 727-2222 for information.
Mark, thank you so much. It's wonderful to hear from you today, and we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. I'm joined today by Rebecca Trout, the Director of Membership Development at the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Lytle.
Chambers of Commerce. So many people aren't sure exactly what a chamber is. Can you please explain what the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce does?
Sure. The Northern Kentucky Chamber has been here since 1969, and we're a group of businesses and business leaders that come together to help facilitate connections to help drive the economic engine in our region. And we have nearly 1,900 business members from Cincinnati, Kentucky, Indiana, and more.
Can you help me understand why a company would want to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce?
The Northern Kentucky Chamber is available to businesses of all sizes, and we're here when you need help. Whether it is to help connect you to business leads through networking, help you with an HR issue, or connect your business internationally, we provide resources to help your business grow. And anyone who wants to do business in or capture business from Northern Kentucky should become a member. And not to mention the fact that it's 85% tax-deductible business expense, and you're going to get more than a $500 coupon booklet back with your membership to help offset that cost.
You mentioned 85%. Why is it 85% tax-deductible?
That's a good question. It's because of our advocacy efforts. We employ a full-time lobbyist here at the Northern Kentucky Chamber, and he has a great relationship with our local, state, and national leaders, which is a great business resource. He keeps us informed of the things that are going on in our region, like our schools, streets, sidewalks, taxes that are affecting our businesses. So if our members have issues that are affecting their industry, they just need to get them on our radar so that we can help or connect them with someone who can.
You mentioned some of the businesses from the region that are members of the Chamber. What is the average size, or how big do I need to be to join the Chamber of Commerce?
The Chamber is available to businesses of all sizes, and our membership is made up approximately of 78% with less than 50 employees and 22% with less than 3 employees. And actually, with the change in the economy over the last few years, we're seeing more and more entrepreneurs, so we have resources available for our small businesses. We provide mentors through SCORE Partnership, and we have small business seminars for educational opportunities. And we have our own business referral network where groups come together specifically to share leads and referrals.
You mentioned the tough economy and the fact that many people have started their own businesses. What about people who are still looking for employment opportunities?
Sure. As a matter of fact, we have a large workforce development area where we're not only helping job seekers, but we're helping companies that are growing. We have a site that the prospective employees and employers can visit at jobs-nky.com, and we also host 2 job fairs each year.
How can I go about getting involved with the Chamber?
The Northern Kentucky Chamber is not-for-profit, and we're very volunteer-driven, which means you have the opportunity to network, lead, and grow your business through committee involvement, and also get your company's name out there in front of the right audience through various events and publications that's best for your business.
I assume with all that's going on at the Chamber, it must be very expensive to join.
Actually, no. For a small business, it can be less than $1 a day investment, and we concentrate on providing timely opportunities for you and your business to grow. So it's a great resource and a great value, and I would love the opportunity to sit down with anyone that wanted to become a member of the Chamber to help them show them how Northern Kentucky can help their business grow.
And how do I go about getting in touch with the Chamber?
You can call us at 859-578-8800 or check out our website at www.nkychamber.com.
Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll be right back after this break with our Health and Wellness segment.
Where can I go to ensure economic vitality and business opportunities?
Where networking and business contacts are provided to grow my business.
Where workforce solutions are provided.
Where I can connect with others on important business issues and community needs.
To get cost-saving benefits from other businesses in the area.
Where I can publicize my business in Northern Kentucky.
Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, leading businesses, leading communities.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for staying tuned to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. Our Health and Wellness segment, sponsored by Humana, offers a wide range of insurance products and health and wellness solutions for employers and individuals. Humana has learned that people are in better health when they're active and engaged in their social lives, their communities, and their families. Humana helps people achieve lifelong well-being by offering products and programs that meet an individual's physical, social, and emotional needs. Northern Kentucky Chamber members receive preferred pricing on Humana's medical, dental, vision, and life products. Contact your health benefits broker for more information or just visit humana.com. Well, with me today is Dave Welcher. He's the Employee Assistance Program Manager at St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Dave, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
It's important to learn about this program because it's really there to help people of all different sort of capacities. Tell us a little bit about what an EAPA program is first.
Sure. The basics of an employee assistance program is to help organizations help their employees. We also take a little step further. Some EAPs do, some don't, and that we provide the same service to all family members and anyone living in that employee's home. Our philosophy is, if it affects a family member, it's affecting you, therefore it affects you at work.
And the kind of problems that they will bring to you, an employee, tell us what those might range.
We get a little bit of everything. We have from depression, anxiety, those types of mental health issues, to just generic stress issues or problems at the workplace, dealing with a coworker, dealing with a manager, dealing with balancing work and life, parenting issues. We do a lot of couples work. which if anyone who's been in a relationship or married knows that can certainly affect every area of your
So
life.
it sounds like counseling is a big part of the work, but you, I think, provide some other services too. What
Yes,
are
we
those?
do. Yes, we do. That's probably our bread and butter, but definitely a big component of what we do is providing specific services to the management team and the organization as a whole through trainings, which can cover things that are more for everyone, such as stress, communication skills, dealing with difficult people, customer service, but also things that serve the company more from a management standpoint, specific management skill development series, or also things that cover liability issues like sexual harassment, violence in the workplace, drug-free workplace issues.
Yeah, so those are really good, solid things for an employer. If you would encapsulate it for an employer, what do you think the biggest benefits are for an employer in taking your program and using it?
Great question. I think the biggest thing is that in a very real way, it helps all the employees be better from their mental health, their emotional health, their functioning within their families, their functioning on the job, and also helping the managers manage their people through attendance issues, through morale issues, through stress management. Unfortunately, sometimes we're involved with downsizing scenarios, and we're going to go in and we're going to help the management team do that in the most effective and caring way possible, and also serve the employees dealing with the loss, and also dealing with the employees who are still there dealing with their losses.
And you feel like the employers really get their money's worth for the services provided?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All the research shows you save money by spending money on an employee assistance program through the liability issues that I referred to earlier, through reducing turnover, improving productivity, through happier, healthier associates.
Well, and I think we all understand that when we have happier employees, they're more productive and efficient.
Absolutely.
Dave, thanks for being on our show today. Folks, if you'd like more information about this program, you can call the number on your screen. Our friend Mary Lynn Bruneman's number is there, and we really appreciate learning a little bit more about another great service of St. Elizabeth. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this edition of Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, so don't go away.
How do you get a jump on better health care? You start early. You build expertise and technology. Dedicate yourself to integrity. At St. Elizabeth, we're defining the future of health care for Northern Kentucky and beyond, because tomorrow's an opportunity, so we're starting early. Just like we did today. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
To rent the hottest Hollywood movies on demand, just push the button.
What if you went to the zoo and never left?
We got a zoo! Are you for real with this?
They're pretty docile.
Wow.
Based on a true zoo story. We Bought a Zoo.
To rent, we bought a zoo. Just push the button on your cable remote with movies on demand.
Well, folks, that's about all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank our guests from the Business Focus segment of today's program. Eric Summey with the Northern Kentucky Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mark Loy, the Creation Museum, and Rebecca Trout with our Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. And for our Health and Wellness segment, we had Dave Welsher, Employee Assistance Program Manager at St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Finally, we thank our title sponsor, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and our friends right here at Insight who co-produced this program with us. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce provides unique opportunities for businesses by creating a climate for growth and success. Our members make a difference by connecting to important business, civic, and community priorities through the Chamber. We invite you to have your business showcased on our show. Please contact the Chamber for more information. For the latest business news, Chamber events, and programs, please follow us on Twitter at NKY Chamber. And be sure to find us on Facebook and LinkedIn. All businesses are invited to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber by visiting our website at www.nkychamber.com or just call us at 859-578-8800. Thanks for watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, a presentation of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight, sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare. For more information about this program or to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, please call 859-578-8800 or visit www.nkychamber.com.